Oh, what the hell? My video camera just turned off and back on. All right. So Amanda was just making contact with, whoops, a little kid, supposedly. We also had a woman, turn it the other way, sweetie. Put it in the cup like it was. There you go. Turn it towards the camera. So we've had lots of K2 hits over here. I've documented most of it. The big camera hopefully is seeing it too. Had a major cold spot behind me. And so now we're basically, let me turn this around this way. So we're just experiencing a lot of stuff. I've seen shadows. We are hearing noises. Unfortunately, like I said, there's a lot of people who now have shown up. I shouldn't have done the Facebook Live thing, but that's okay. These guys here are joining us. They're trying to help us communicate with whoever's here, which is awesome. So we were making contact with a Civil War soldier, and then Amanda asks, "Are you a female?" And it lit up. Is there anybody still with us? There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can feel you. Are you off to my right? Are you standing right behind me here? Let it up for yes. Leave it like it is for no. Are you standing behind me? Because it's super cold behind me. Hey guys, Matt with Deep Woods Paranormal. So Martha's Chapel has been very challenging. We've had a lot of issues with malfunctioning camera gear, video files being corrupted, people vandalizing the hell out of the cemetery the last time we went, and now we just found out we have to get permission before we can go back. We have to get permission from the little city hall there, and we have to get permission from the neighbors to go out and do an investigation, which is fine. We've always been respectful. We've always been lawful. We've always followed all rules. We didn't know, when I looked up the cemetery, it says it's a public cemetery. It doesn't say you can't be there, and we've been there multiple times with, and multiple people have been there. Never had an issue until the cemetery was vandalized, and now they're basically, watching the cemetery, which I don't blame them. What happened in the cemetery is terrible. I can't even imagine what the people that still have loved ones, or the people that are still alive that have loved ones in there, must be going through just to go in there and see their family's headstones destroyed. Literally destroyed. It's so disrespectful. Anyways, so the video cameras that we had filming us, we had one camera facing us from the side, looking into the woods. Just in case something decided to come out of the woods, we had our best IR camera facing that. And we wanted to make sure that if something did happen, we had documentation of it. The other camera was facing us behind the chairs, and that file corrupted as well. And so all we have left now is our cell phone videos. Normally I wouldn't publish something like this, but I want you guys to see what happened. So we're going to go ahead and release this video, and so basically this is what happened.
Are you Eliza Jane? Do you hear the noises?
Mm-hmm. That's really strange. I don't know why you're seeing the flashing light off to the left of the camera. There's no flashlight pointing that way. I don't know what that is. It's like a mist is trying to form to the left of the camera. Right next to the chair there. Mandy, come here. Let me show you. Come here. Are you still there? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Watch. See that? Why does the camera keep doing that?
Is the camera making that noise?
No.
It's really, really cold right here, too.
Yeah, it is. Well, the camera, something keeps flashing in the camera.
Did
Like
you
the
all hear
camera-
the beeping noise?
Yes, I heard it too. I thought it was
That
a
was
car.
you guys or no?
No. Because
Was-
our
was-
truck's right there, and that's y'all's car. The other
Yeah.
cars live.
What's that beeping noise?
That's really strange.
The K2s don't make that noise.
Do me a favor, turn your flashlight on for just a second.
Yes.
What is that? Whoa. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
That's really strange. Okay, so there's no light on.
What is? That's the
It's like a
light?
mist is like forming behind the chairs. Look at that.
That's weird.
It keeps flashing. It's causing the camera to do strange things. Are you making the... Are you forming behind the chairs? Are you standing behind the chairs?
This is flashing too.
Like there's something there.
Like it's flashing.
Are you seeing any difference in temperatures?
73, 74, 7.
K2s are going off.
There. The K2s are going off.
Okay, so the K2s are now going back off. I don't know if we can see them from this camera angle, but yeah, just crazy.
That one went all the way out? Or you? There's too much light on it.
Looks like the battery's being drained.
Whoa, that one over there is going crazy.
Yeah. Are you hearing the noises too? Do you know what lurks in the forest over there? Yeah? Have you seen it before?
Is that your light? Oh, it's their light.
Is it scary? Big scary creature? Yeah? Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. All
Yeah.
3 of them are going off. That's unusual,
Whoa.
guys.
Look back for that light. Something just like flickered down behind
They're
it.
behind
What
us,
was that?
babe, with their flashlights.
No, nobody was shining their light up there.
No, then someone's over there.
No, but this started out as a little... I'll have to review it. I'll have to show it.
This is crazy because before you guys showed up, these weren't going off at all.
Have you arrived with these people? Yeah. Did you follow them here?
Oh, that's crazy because he says that. And I've been having weird stuff that happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
You came with them? Yeah. Are you from the prison? No. Are you a guardian?
Nathan.
Are you protecting them?
Did you come from Nathan's house? No.
Are you a family member? Something just keeps trying to form. Something keeps trying to form on
What are
this
you trying
side
to tell
of
us?
the camera. There's like a flash. I've never seen that before. Yeah, see that? Are you afraid of whatever's in the forest? Listen back for that.
That was them over there. There's another people over on the other side. Look at that.
You're afraid of what's ever in the forest, huh? Is it scary?
What are you trying to tell us? Is it safe here in the cemetery?
Okay, I'm going to grab the audio recorder back, whoever it is.
It's trying to tell us something. Look at. I don't know what it's trying to say.
Okay, so I have this audio recorder, okay? I appreciate you lighting up the K2s, but can you talk onto this thing too? Can you manipulate this to create a voice and tell us what you're trying to tell us?
Did you hear the breathing? Did you all just sigh?
I heard
Did you hear
something,
that?
that sounded like something like crunched something. Like somebody stepped on some leaves. Did you hear that too? Yeah, you heard it, huh? Oh. This might turn into a crypto research
What's that?
instead of
That's like
ghost hunting.
Bigfoot and-
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, if I see Bigfoot, I'm gone.
Oh, they're not as scary as you think they are. They're more fascinating than anything. Once you've had, well, I'll just tell you, once you've had an encounter, as long as it was, nothing too crazy, you get hooked and you want more. It's like a drug. Once you've seen one. Have you seen a Bigfoot?
Yes. The middle one's lighting up.
That's awesome. Thank you for lighting that up.
What's that noise?
The car door.
Car door. creating our noise. Investigation.
What's that right there?
That's an EM pump.
Okay.
That creates energy for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You liking that? Yeah, look at that. Wow. Look at all the energy you have.
This is happening.
Try not to whisper, please.
Okay. I'm really.
Like whatever's here is using the EM pump to be able to communicate with us. Middle of the forest, cemetery. There's not any power lines around here. There's nothing else here. So they need some kind of energy to materialize in some way. Or, yeah, there you go. Yes, you do, right? Yeah. So you need some kind of energy to be able to do this and communicate with us, right? Yeah. Well, thank you for answering. I appreciate that. So whatever's here is intelligent. It just seems like it uses a little bit of the energy from the pump to light up the K2s and try and answer our questions. And then basically it stops.
Like it gets a burst of energy and then...
Right. It uses all that energy and then basically has to recharge. So it's almost like a rechargeable battery. Spirits, you know, when we pass away and turn into ghosts, we don't have a physical body anymore. I always tell people, you know, think of it this way. Our bodies are basically like an engine. Our brain is like a computer. We send electronical little currents through our whole body to make us be able to do things. So we consume food to create that energy for our bodies. Well, they don't have a physical body and they can't eat anything anymore. So they've got to draw some energy off something else to be able to manifest in some way, where that means it shows up as an apparition. It lights up our K2s. It talks through our audio recorder. Yeah. It talks through our audio recorder or whatever. So, you know, and they're kind of responding to that. This continues to happen on almost every investigation ghost hunt I ever go to. I always do a session like this, and I always get the same, I always get the same answers, either through the spirit box, or...
Well, I wish they would use the spirit box.
Yeah, I wish they would use a spirit box, but they're not. So either through the spirit box or the K2s, maybe they just don't know what a spirit box is, or they just don't have enough energy to manipulate that device at this point in time. If we had more time, we would actually stay and leave a bunch of these EM pumps on and let them really have a lot of energy, because maybe they could communicate that way. But unfortunately, we're very limited because they're only lighting up the K2s very sparsely. I just don't think they have enough energy to do anything. And we've had multiple entities come visit us. All right, so we were asked to leave very politely by a sheriff's deputy. Unfortunately, because the people, whoever they were, destroyed the cemetery pretty much and vandalized all the graves and whatever else, they're having to kick everyone out because of the damage that was done and the disrespect that was done. So that just shows you, what can happen when people do that. It just messes it up for the rest of us. So yeah, we're on our way home now. But I think we got some good video. Had a lot of K2 hits. Amanda had some experiences. I had some experiences. Definitely saw shadows darting around everywhere. When I walked back to the car before the sheriff pulled up, I saw two red glowing eyes, like child size, only about 3 or 4 feet tall. Probably the demon that they talk about. It was outside the cemetery. And then as soon as I said, "I see you," it disappeared. The eyes just closed and it disappeared. Another thing that creates red glowing eyes is Bigfoots, supposedly. And, could that have been a Bigfoot down on all fours? Maybe. Or it could have been a Dogman, or who knows what it was. Couldn't see a body, couldn't see anything. All I saw was 2 red eyes. So, anyways, Amanda, do you have anything to add?
Well, what was really interesting is that Matt and I were there by ourselves
Sorry, it's a really bumpy road.
And we were using the K2s and we weren't getting any responses at all. And then the 2 guys and the girl showed up they just showed up out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden the K2, we're getting all kinds of K2 hits. It was kind of amazing, actually. Like full on 5
chain lit up.
Unfortunately, we couldn't really get a conversation going. It was just very random. We got some answers, which you'll see in the video, but I didn't feel like it was a good